Well, welcome everyone to this, which is now our 10th draw for our Club 500. And I'm delighted this afternoon to be joined by a club ambassador and, of course, our legend of the club, Mr. Davy Larter.
Oh, thank you, Ross. That was a nice build-up and a good introduction. Good to see you.
You know what, Davy? It's a pleasure, as always, to see you, mate. How have you been over the last 6 months?
Oh, well, let's say, just as we were coming into lockdown, I was in Jamaica. We were having a great time. But obviously flew back in on the night of lockdown. And then from there, on the 24th of March, it's been a very strange old year, and it doesn't seem to be like changing much because at 12 o'clock tonight, York goes into Tier 2 lockdown. So that'll be me into hibernation until about January 2022, I think, So it's mind-boggling to think that where we were a year ago to where we are now, and hopefully soon, rather than later, they'll get some sort of vaccination and we can all get it and we can get on with our lives again.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of these things that we're all desperately trying and wishing to get back to where we were, but it's going to be a long road. I mean, are you like able to still meet up with some of the past players that you played with and socialise with? Was it very difficult?
Well, it's been difficult. I've been up to, obviously I was up in sort of Edinburgh and Carnoustie last month, and supposedly, we were supposed to be golfing, but the weather took that apart. But I've seen a few of the boys, but we've got to stick by the rules and minimise the risk the best you can. And it's been difficult, but you just have to do the best you can and hope that you don't catch it. That's that's what you're hoping for, and as I keep saying, minimise the risk, and that's all we can do. And let's see how it goes. But it's been difficult, and as of tonight, that's us in Tier 2, so we can't meet up with any other households within an inside space. So and down here, you can meet 6 outside, and it's from 6 households. So we can have a party in the garden, but nobody can come into the house. So it'll not really make much difference to us, Ross. We're just getting on with it best we can, and work-wise, it's been. We've done a lot over Zoom, email and things, and business, touch wood has been not too bad because, mums and dads are still buying toys for the kids, so we're doing all right, So, but we can't go and see customers because most of them don't really want you in the shop, So it is what it is. We just make the most of it.
Yeah. I think that's the important thing, is that at least you are continuing with the business and people are still buying things, so that's important.
Yeah, well, we're lucky. Obviously, our bricks and mortars, the shops are struggling, but we've got onliners who are doing reasonably well, and know that we're doing the same business as we did last year, but we've still got a business that's ticking over, and we'll keep it going as best we can, and that's all we can do. And it's like everybody, we're just making the most of it and trying to get through until there's an end in sight, but for some it's tough, and that's like obviously the football, it's tough for the clubs, and over the last 6 months, the supporters, the board, the sponsors have all been magnificent, and the support they're given to the club, and it's good to see, and culminating in later on today we have the first first league game of the season, which unfortunately we would have all been there, but we can't be. But we'll get it online, and we'll watch the boys, and hopefully we can get a result. Tough start, but we get a result.
Yeah, I mean, you've already let me know that you're going to be tuning into the game today, which is great. I think at least the technology has allowed the fans to still watch the boys. I think it would have been incredibly difficult if you're starting the season there and they're not even having an opportunity to see a ball kicked at all. So I'm really pleased that they've at least got that opportunity now.
Yeah, and technology's been, in the last 20 years, unbelievable for when I was playing to what we have now, and this, the Zoom, obviously the media coverage, and also with the online, streaming is just terrific. And when it's up and running, when the leagues start again and the fans are in, it would be possible, it would be great if for fans that are far and wide around the world, like your Maxis and boys that are in England and boys in America, it'd be brilliant, they could log in and still get a game,
Yeah.
And for a tenner or £12.50, it's good value for money, I think, but it's, sooner or later we'll get back in, and tomorrow, the game coming up would be Falkirk at home, first game of the season. You'd have a good crowd there, the atmosphere would be brilliant, and the club are missing out on that, but we just have to do what we've got to do, get online and support the boys the best we can.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about the game today, I mean, what do you think are our chances this season? Do you think we've got a good enough team to get ourselves back into those top 4 positions and a chance of promotion and playoffs?
Oh, I think by the squad that Stuart's got and the additions to it, and looking at how we finished, last season, where we could have been, we were in the playoff places and anything was possible. Looking at the games that I've seen online so far, obviously Ross County, boys performed brilliant and just a full-time team, for 90 minutes and done really well. They had both game. Technology wasn't as good, but we saw, I thought the performance was pretty reasonable. Obviously, if you guys were there, you saw it for maybe a bit different, but I thought the performance was reasonable. We created chances. I didn't see the other night because unfortunately I was down in Norwich working, but I didn't see it. But by all accounts, we didn't perform what we should be performing to. But certainly, no, I think, as usual, and Stuart will be saying it, to the boys today, and he'll say it to you guys, that it's all about 8th place. It's all about securing the first division status again. But if we play to what we're capable of, we will be up there or thereabouts. But first and foremost, it's securing first division football for 21, 22 and beyond. But no, I think we've got a great squad. And not only that, there's a great team spirit in that squad. And the boys have been together now 3, 4, 5 years. The majority of them that are there won the league. There's boys still there that, saved the club in their survival, 5 years ago. And the team spirit in that team is brilliant. And you saw that against Ross County, 3-0 down and came back to 3-3 and probably should have beat them on the night, but no, like Stuart, 8th is what we want, and then anything beyond that is a bonus. But and you just look at our local rivals down the road. If they've gone into the championship and held their own, like Alloa have done for a good few years. So if we did make that leap, I'm sure under Stuart's stewardship and the staff, with Ross and Ian and Terry and that, they would have the squad and the board would back them. And, we could do similar to what Alloa has done for the last few years. Hold your own in the championship, which would be great for the club.
Oh, it'd be absolutely amazing for all of us. Fans, players, management, you name it. We would all love that. That's
correct. And you've got to have these goals, haven't you? I'm not saying that's what we're. We must do that. I'm just saying, if it happened, it'd be. I think we could, looking at what we've done in the last 5 years since Stuart's arrived, the club's changed immensely, and the whole attitude of the squad and the fans have been absolutely brilliant. There's hardly any. In the old days, you get criticised for, things that you do in the park, but the fans are right behind the boys, and it's just a great time to be involved with the club. It's brilliant,
It's been a wonderful wee journey we've been on with Stuart over the last few years. That's for sure.
It's been brilliant,
Tremendous.
Maybe 10 years ago when the journey was, going a different direction, been terrific,
Yeah.
you know.
No, it's been good. Right, well, pal, thanks very much, obviously, for volunteering to do this afternoon. It's
Yes.
our 500 club draw, so I'm going to be asking you to draw 2 numbers. And
Yes.
our first number is for our £500. So if you
Right.
could draw away, Davey.
Right, well, good luck, good luck.
I'm all the way from York.
It is all the way from York, yes. Hope I don't drop this ball.
No, you better not. Okay, and it is 64. So our winner of the £500 is Stephen Jones. So congratulations, Stephen. You are our £500 winner this month. Okay, Davey, if I could ask you to draw our second number, which is for our £100 winner.
Right.
And our £100 winner is number 49, and it is under the name of Nomads. So Nomad is our £100 winner this month. So congratulations to both our winners. And Davey, a real pleasure to see you, pal. Obviously, like you're saying, that's you going into a different form of lockdown. I hope it's not too grim for you guys down there. I hope you get through this quickly and get back to maybe travelling back up the road sometime soon and actually see you face to face. That would be great.
Well, that's right, and that's what we're looking forward to, getting back on that train, coming up on a Saturday and seeing the boys in real life. And will you be there tomorrow? Are you, doing your announcing and that tomorrow?
Well, this afternoon, you mean? I'll be there today. Yeah. I'll be there today. And, we'll cheer the boys on.
You'll cheer the boys on. Well, that's brilliant. Well, good luck to the boys today, and I hope it all goes well and we get a result. That would be absolutely terrific. But if not, there's another, whatever, it's only 27 games.
We've only got 3/4. We've only got, 3/4.
Another 26 games to go. Right.
But I'm sure, it's going to be, I'm sure, like everything else, it's going to be a wonderful journey we're about to embark on.
Yes, it'll be brilliant.
Okay. Take care of yourself, Davey.
Thank you then, Ross. Thanks.
Bye. Bye-bye.